These word relation questions can test a variety of different skills, including vocabulary, general knowledge, and grammar. Sometimes you'll see the answer straight away, and at other times you'll need to think a bit more to come to the correct one. Let's take an example. From the words in brackets, we are asked to pick one that best completes the sentence. Play is to perform, as poem is to shout, author, poet, or recite. Now, start by looking at the first part of the sentence. Play is to perform. This gives us what we need to select the correct word for the second part. Notice straight away that perform is a verb that relates to the action of acting in a play. So in the answer, we will be looking for a verb that relates to the action of saying a poem. If you look at the possible answer choices, you will see that only two of them are verbs, shout and recite. So we can eliminate author and poem. With our two remaining options, if you're still not sure which one to pick, you can say them in your head. I shout a poem or I recite a poem, and see which one sounds right. Also, think about the meaning of the words and the fact that you don't often shout poems, but you do recite them. So the correct answer in this case is recite. This question combined a bit of grammar and vocabulary. Some questions are primarily grammar-based. For example, weep is to wept, as catch is to caught, catching, or caught. In this question, you should again start by looking at the first part of the sentence. Weep is to wept. You will see that wept is the past tense of weep. So moving on to the second part of the sentence, we are going to be looking for the past tense of catch. Catching is not in the past tense, so we can eliminate that one. Of the two remaining options, we can see that the examiner has tried to trick us by putting in caught, which in fact has no relation to the verb catch. So the remaining correct answer is caught, and this is the correct one. Some of the trickier questions of this type involve selecting two words rather than just one. For example, watch is to distance, time, or film, as barometer is to pressure, temperature, or speed. It's important to read the whole sentence to start with so you can get a sense of what the question might be looking for. Then go through each set of choices for the first part. Now we know that a watch is used to measure the time, not distance, so distance can be eliminated. We can also eliminate film, as the word watch would have to be a verb in order to watch a film. If this was the case, barometer would also have to be a verb, which it's not. So we can eliminate film as well and select time from the first group of answers. Now you might not be so sure what a barometer measures from the second group of answers. However, you will probably know that a thermometer measures temperature and that a speedometer measures speed. This just leaves pressure as the correct final answer. These questions will improve with practice as you spot the various types of word relation the examiners often use. As well as the ones we've gone through, look out for opposites as these come up regularly. For example, up is to over, round, or down, as win is to score, lose, or game. Now the answers here are down and lose, as they're the opposites to up and win. So in summary, try to narrow down answer choices based on what type of word you are looking for. For example, eliminate a verb when you are looking for a noun. Secondly, think about the meanings of the words to see which ones make sense. Thirdly, think about the grammar. For instance, you are looking for a verb in the past tense. Lastly, look out for opposites.